Hello and welcome back to the veg garden. Today I'm going to be talking about my mini polytunnel here that's been made out of reclaimed materials such as these alkaphene pipes, which are all water pipes. An old water gutter is the ridge, and a lot of reclaimed planks. Now, the one thing I do suggest not using as reclaimed are your fixings and your fastenings, and this is because you want this to last as long as possible. So using cheap or second-hand fastenings may not last as long as you'd like them to. So I suggest buying quality decking screws and tech screws for holding your hinges and your tidy bolts for bolting your alkaphene onto the other side of the woods. One thing I would suggest when making this polytunnel as well is not to have such a big corner block. Now mine are 3 inches square, and to me that's a lot of room wasted in the corners, so I would go down to about an inch, inch and a half perhaps, just enough to get a screw in the end. But I would also suggest doing your ends quite a thick plank, so mine are 2-inch planks there on the end, and the sides are just old decking boards. The pros of this certain model, or not model then, but like design, is that it's quite a lengthy build, so it fits on my beds quite well because they're all 4 foot wide, most of them. But the only problem is, to get to the far back, you've got to put your foot in to get in there. So I would suggest making it maybe 3 foot that you could lean on the edge and get in. But that last foot is quite hard to access because at a 4 foot bed, you're coming in from both ends. But with this, you can only get in at the 3 sides, so that middle bit gets missed. This plank here is a really handy piece to put in because it stops the lid coming down too fast, and it holds it open. On a nice warm day you can have your plants exposed to a bit of cold breeze. One thing I would suggest adding, and I'm going to add, is 2 screw-in eyes here and here with a length of string going, that if the lid blows open it doesn't go all the way open and rip the plastic on the floor. So just a safety feature. I might put it on both sides and maybe one in the middle, just that it doesn't go all the way back. That is one feature I would add. Another thing I would add, if you were doing it this length, this is a 12-foot long polytunnel, is a brace in the middle. Now, a brace in the middle is really good because if you didn't have a brace, you wouldn't have a very sturdy structure. So here I am putting the final touches to this polytunnel. Now I've moved it, so as you can see I'm adding that support string as I mentioned earlier, so I've got this held open, and this will just stop it if it ever blows open too much. So modifications to structures like this are really important because, well, if you see something that's wrong, there's no point leaving it, you might as well fix it.